Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Zach with Zach Attack Cards, coming at you with another card show recap review. So I hit a show up yesterday and only picked up a few things. I mean, I only spent about an hour there because unfortunately I had some prior commitments that I needed to get to. So essentially, we hit that up, my wife and I, and was able to pick up some pretty good stuff. Everything you see before me comes from that card show. It costed me in the neighborhood of about 140 or so. So you guys let me know in the comments down below if you think I did well, if you think there were things I could have done better. I would love to hear what your thoughts are. And without further ado, let's get started. And I'll start off by saying that basically what you see here is 3 deals because that's pretty much all I made. It was a nice show. They tried to say 70 tables, but I believe that they truly only had somewhere in the neighborhood of 40 to 50. The dealers were definitely down a bit, but the shoppers were definitely there. I mean, I went there for, what qualified as the early bird, which is, the first hour you pay a little extra. You get to go in kind of before everybody else, try to get the deals before everybody else. And it was really packed, like even during that first hour. And that was pretty much the only hour I spent there. So with that said, I was able to get some pretty good deals, I think. But anyway, let me know what you think. For starters, so this all came in one deal, and it was all actually only $25. It was actually, I thought it was quite a steal, especially because the first card I picked up was a Lamar Jackson rookie. I don't actually have any of his rookies, and I mean, let's face it, by the time this guy finishes his career, barring any major injuries or anything like that, he's definitely going to be the all-time leading rushing quarterback in terms of yards, probably in terms of touchdowns. He doesn't have super far to go, and he's still relatively young. The guy's only 25 years old, and I had absolutely no problem paying $10 for it. It was definitely difficult to find comps since this was just a Panini football card. So again, it didn't really matter to me, to be perfectly honest, because I need a Lamar for my rookie box, and that's essentially what I ended up getting. So most of this pile as well is going to be football. This was a relatively football-centric card show for me this time, which is a little bit unusual, but at the same time pretty fun. I mean, I love football cards. I love baseball cards, wrestling cards. I mean, I collect just about everything. I stay away from soccer. I stay away from hockey, mostly because those sports just don't really interest me. Same with racing. They just don't really interest me. So you're not really going to see too much of that on my channel going forward, or even now. Maybe in the future I might do some interesting rips or something like that. I definitely have some ideas coming down the pike, and I think that they'll be a lot of fun. So the next card is Jimmy Garoppolo. And again, keep in mind, I don't think any of these cards I ended up paying sticker, because if you add them all up, I think it equals like $32, $33, something like that. So I ended up getting like $7, $8 off the stickers. So anyway, Jimmy G, beautiful Topps Platinum. Absolutely love the shine on that. I mean, it almost looks like a refractor, but that's just how the Topps Platinum brand was back then. So we know he's no longer going to be the starter in 49er land. They're going to go ahead with Trey Lance. They've pretty much made the announcement. So he's going to be backing up Trey Lance. It'll be interesting to see if he's the backup going forward, if he decides to try and get out of there and maybe start somewhere else. We'll see, Next card, Justin Fields. So again, a mosaic rookie of, one of the current rookies. I figured, why not? He didn't have the best year with the Bears, but as I've said in numerous videos before, every year my collecting kind of advice is pick up the quarterbacks. I mean, whoever the quarterbacks are that go in first, second. I mean, you can go through the entire draft. If you want to try to pick up a card of every quarterback, it's likely worth it. Because at some point you're going to hit on another generational talent, especially if you're looking at this as an investment. Eventually you're going to hit on a Mahomes or well, maybe not a Brady. He's kind of maybe a once in a lifetime kind of guy, but you're going to hit on a guy that can bring you some serious money. So Justin Fields, so it's just another one to add to the box. I have a few of his rookies from some of the other sets, so figured why not grab the mosaic. And basically the same can be said about this guy here. So this is T. Law, Trevor Lawrence, his absolute rookie. It's pretty awesome. I love the Jaguars colors on there with the silver. It's just a gorgeous card. And even if it was $3, I would have picked it up. Again, because as I've said in previous videos, I don't really have much Trevor Lawrence in my rookie box. And for my money, I think he was probably the most impressive rookie quarterback, even though, again, the Jaguars didn't do all that well. So we'll monitor his career going forward, that's for sure. So the next card that we have here is a CeeDee Lamb, Elite Series Rookies, Dallas Cowboys. This is a Donruss insert, so ESR, CeeDee Lamb. It's a gorgeous card, and again, it's a rookie of a Dallas Cowboy. You know that I was going to invest in that, as Dallas is just my team, and I think this guy's a beast. You know, he's really just getting started. He made the Pro Bowl this past year, has had over 1,000 yards, and he's really a guy to watch going forward. I think that he was probably the best wide receiver in his draft, maybe top 2, something like that. But it depends on if the whole team can kind of stay together and stay successful, with the Dak Prescott and Zeke Elliott and all those guys. Moving on, we got Patrick Queen. This is just a press proof, red bordered. It's likely a Target insert or something like that. And I know they usually have the red stuff. I do have to apologize for the background noise, unfortunately. I'm not sure what's going on with my cat. I just fed him, but apparently he's still upset about something. But anyway, Patrick Queen, excellent linebacker for the Baltimore Ravens. I think he's a guy that could really break out and break out in a big way soon. He's only been in the league for I think 2 years now. The sacks definitely need to go up. I think he has 5 or 6 career sacks, and I mean in 2 seasons, that's really not what you would expect from a first-round pick. So moving on to Khalil Mack, Panini Prism. Now this is a gorgeous rookie. Again, would have paid $4 all day for. It's a guy that's definitely going to make the Hall of Fame when it's all said and done. I think that he's really got nowhere to go but up in Los Angeles Charger land. I think that in LA, those are 2 excellent teams, the Chargers and the Rams, and hey, the Chargers could really surprise people with the amount of talent that they have. I mean, you add Khalil Mack to Bosa, and you're going to just have an absolutely tremendous defense. So we'll definitely see them as a team to watch, especially in that highly competitive AFC West. You got Josh Jacobs rated rookie here. Speaking of the AFC West, just an excellent running back. Again, this is a blue press proof, maybe Walmart. I don't know really if the stores have gotten away from that, if maybe Walmart does different colors now, Target does different colors, but regardless, just a press proof rated rookie of Josh Jacobs. The Las Vegas Raiders. It's still pretty hard for me to say Las Vegas, considering they've been Oakland for my entire life beforehand. So it's a pretty impressive rookie to pick up. I think that Josh Jacobs he's already had a pretty awesome career. I mean, the guy averages 1,000 yards a year, so he's really just a guy whose value I think is going to go up the more he plays. If he can stay healthy. I mean, you could put the caveat with legitimately all these guys. If catastrophic injury happens, then it's pretty much the end of their promising careers, and that is sad. But at the end of the day, when you're a guy who's just collecting the cards and things like that, then it's something that's going to change the values if you're investing, or a guy like me that just collects. You're definitely going to remember those guys if they had a strong career and perhaps it was cut short. It happens, especially in football. So. And then you got Justin Jefferson. This is an amazing looking select base card. Rookie once again. You got a little bit of glare because, this card is just shiny. You guys know what select looks like. It's really an incredible product. It's sad that I had to go ahead and pass on pretty much all the select this year, because I just feel like the the 30 to $35 that's getting charged for, I think it's 12 cards, is just, it's just outside the realm of what I want to pay. So now moving on to Prism Draft Picks, DK Metcalf. This is a gorgeous rookie. It's got like almost like a purple hue to it. You know, it's not numbered or anything like that, but it's really just a gorgeous card. And I don't have any DK Metcalf rookies. I don't believe in my box. I definitely don't have this one because I don't tend to buy the college jerseys. But again, a couple of dollars, the entire deal, 25. It was hard to pass really any of this. Moving on to Ryan Tannehill from the, is it 2012? Yeah, 2012 Topps. So this is a pretty interesting story, right? So the reason there's no price on this and there's a price on everything else is this Ryan Tannehill is actually hiding in this case with the Giancarlo Stanton numbered card. So normally I wouldn't buy just a straight up numbered card of anybody unless it's Cal Ripken or in football pretty much any Cowboy, something like that. But what I noticed when I picked this card up, I took a look at it, and when I turned it over, these two were kind of sitting like this. So obviously the Tannehill wasn't in a top loader. It was just in a penny sleeve in this same top loader because this is a thicker top loader. And I was like, that looks strangely like a Ryan Tannehill rookie. So I was like, you know what? For $1.50, 75 cents a piece for each card, I'm like, I will gladly take that. And hopefully the Ryan Tannehill's in pretty good shape. And lo and behold, I get home, take the card out. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. He's definitely a guy who's going to be close to the Hall of Fame, I think. I think he could be a guy that, whether he needs a Super Bowl or something like that, it could be a tough call. Because right now his average value, like we've talked about before, is sitting just over 100. And that is like the cutoff, essentially, to make the Hall of Fame. I'm sure you have guys above and below that have made it, but for a guy like this, a lot of people like to think that he's had a pretty unremarkable career. But, I mean, you look at his stats, they're pretty solid. He's throwing 4 touchdowns to every 1 interception. And especially where he is now with King Henry, I mean, they're definitely depending on him to do a bit less. And I think that's fantastic for a quarterback who's getting a little older. He's 34 years old. Definitely when the offense rests a little less on your shoulders, I think you're going to end up doing a lot better. And like I said, that story kind of covers the Giancarlo Stanton. He's, again, not really a guy that I would pick up too often, especially because he's on the Yankees now. And me being a Baltimore Orioles fan, it's just another one of those evil empire guys. With that said, I do need to pick up his rookie. I've been in the market for it. I haven't seen it really for anything cheaper than about $100, which to me seems a bit much for raw. So I'm just going to hang out and wait. And I know he's on the injured list right now, but that doesn't seem to really have impacted his rookie prices. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully sometime in the future, though. Now we're moving on to Corey Seager, rookie. This is, I think, my maybe second or third copy of this card. Just really a solid copy. Again, $1.50. A guy who's having a phenomenal year. I was like, it's an absolute no-brainer to pick this up. And moving on to the second deal that I made is these two guys right here. A couple of baseball cards. A couple of pretty important ones, I think. Guys that I just didn't have. So first one up, first Bowman of Spencer Torkelson. Obviously the guy everybody's going after in the Series 2 short print chase, if you want to call it that. That's basically what I've labeled it. However, his majors, debut and things like that have been a little, subpar. He was definitely struggling with a sub 200 average, and they've since sent him back down to the minors. I think before the end of the year, he'll more than likely be brought back up. And I think he's got, better than not chance of becoming at least an average player in the league. I really think he'll be above average, if not even better than that. And so we moved to this guy. This was my big purchase. This was, the two cards together were 55. The guy basically wanted 55 for this, so I had him toss in the Torkelson, which I think he was only asking $5 or $6 for. But yeah, the Harbor PSA 9. So, I mean, it's pretty much rated comps. We had a look, both the dealer and I, and this card to me has pretty excellent eye appeal. That's basically one reason I picked it up. That and the fact that, usually the difference between a 9 and a 10 is relatively minimal, with the exception of price. So, a 10 of this card goes for, $50 more, if not more. So I figured let's pick it up. Don't have his rookie debut. Still looking for his base rookie as well. And we'll see if I can pick that up sometime in the future. And definitely get well soon. I'm sure he'll be back, probably before August is up. Maybe early September if they decide to take it slow with him. But I believe his MVP chances have more than likely come and gone for this season just due to the injury. And now we move on to Rookies and Stars. It's not too often that I buy a boxed product, but at the same time, I was just kind of looking for something to open and to basically spend a little bit of money on. It was getting, towards the end of the time that I could spend at the show, so I basically, went to one of my buddy's tables and said, you got some pretty nice stuff here. I'll make a deal for that. And between the hanger and the blaster, I think I ended up spending $45, $50, right in that range. So pricing was very good. Definitely nothing to complain about. The hanger was actually cheaper than retail. I've seen the retail be about $19.99. I think he had it for $19. And the blaster, I think, was between $30 and $35, somewhere in that realm. So we're going to see if our hanger can be a banger, as they say, or we'll see if the blaster is any good. So I haven't actually opened up any Rookies and Stars for this year, so definitely hoping that I can pull some pretty cool stuff here. I've watched numerous videos and again watched a lot of or checked out a lot of eBay listings and stuff, and I think the cards are pretty awesome. I know it's not a real premium brand or anything like that, but they make some really nice stuff, and they have some really nice autos and some really nice patches. So, and believe it or not, when you do get a patch or an autograph, it is a better than not chance of being a really good player or a pretty solid rookie, because they don't tend to stack these things with the junkier stuff. So let's just start by looking at the side, as I tend to do. Not seeing anything too incredible, nothing that seems to be larger or out of the ordinary. So let's get right into it. Once again, I'll say my little spiel about how I wish these were in a normal pack, just so that we could kind of have a little bit of a surprise and get a little more fun out of opening the cards, shall we say, rather than just the clear plastic. Corey Davis for the Jets. There's a little DeAndre Swift. I mean, very basic card as well. Almost looks like a X or maybe even a variation of a star behind it there. Mark Andrews. Got Darren Waller. Got J.J. Watt in his Cardinals uniform. Miles Sanders. Jonathan Taylor. Let's see if he can repeat his breakout season. Calvin Ridley. Stephon Diggs. Josh Allen. Christian McCaffrey. Hopefully the guy can stay healthy, because he's an incredible player when he can stay healthy, but the last few years have just not been kind to him. Dalvin Cook. Nick Chubb. There's my boy Zeke. Hopefully he can return to form and go back over 1,000 yards this year. George Kittle. Now we got some stuff turned around. We got Aaron Rodgers. Got Antonio Gibson, purple. I guess these are probably one of the things that's guaranteed in here. Let's take a quick look at the box. 2 hanger exclusive red scope parallels. Okay, so these don't look red to me. They look purple, so maybe not. James Robinson. And we got our first rookie, Ronnie Perkins. Airborne Patrick Mahomes. Look at that gorgeous card. Kind of reminds me of the you know, the inserts that the Donruss release for baseball has had this year. So non-numbered or anything like that, but man, is that gorgeous. We got a Joe Montana Crusade. Once again, you know, non-numbered, but absolutely gorgeous. And oh man, look at this. Airborne Justin Fields. Whoa. Look at the background to that. That is absolutely amazing. It's giving me like, you know, downtown vibes almost, you know. Let's just put that there, considering it's a rookie insert. Got Javonte Williams, also appears to be an insert. Very nice. Got action-packed DeForest Buckner. I believe that's also an insert. So I'll pop that over there. Not quite as showy as the others. Draft class, Eric Stokes. These are actually pretty cool, kind of pictures direct from draft night. We got a standing ovation for Travis Kelce. Pretty awesome. Man, a lot of inserts in here. Got another action pack, this time Danielle Hunter. And this appears to be a Justin Fields day, because there is a rookie rush Justin Fields. That is awesome. Why don't we just put that right next to that Justin Fields. Now we'll spin these around. Devontae Smith. There we go. As much as it pains me to say, since he's on the Eagles, I think he has a very promising career ahead of him. And are we starting off with Zach Wilson? Yes, we are. That is fantastic. Asante Samuel Jr., another awesome rookie. And the rookie lineup in here is fantastic. Got Jarrett Patterson. Simi Fehoko. Probably could figure into the offense this year after losing Amari Cooper, unfortunately. Malcolm Kuntz. I don't know a ton about him. Christian Barmore. And we got Travis Etienne. Could play a much bigger part for the Jags this year, of course. Joe Tryon Shoyinka. Well, apologies on that one. I'm sure that probably wasn't right, but I gave it my best shot. Hunter Long. And yeah, if you're just looking for rookies, this is the stuff to get right here. Diami Brown. There's J.O.K. Ramondre Stevenson. I think I pulled him out of every, you know, set that I've opened this year. Quinn Miners. Joseph Asai, possibly? Is that another Cowboy? Yes, sir. Osa Dighizua. All right, close enough. Close enough, right? Julio Jones, now a member of Tampa Bay, just making them scarier and scarier. Sam Darnold, now likely going to lose his starting reps to Baker Mayfield. Cortland Sutton, Myles Garrett. There's my boy Dak. DK Metcalf. Tua Tagovailoa. Saquon Barkley. Damian Harris. Jared Goff. Ronald Jones II. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. There's Kyler Murray. And we're going to spin him around again. Derrick Henry, King Henry, Jameis Winston, famous Jameis, and Tyreek Hill now makes his home down there in, I believe it was Miami he was traded to. So might as well just leave these here since we're going to open the exact same thing, just coming out of the blaster. But some pretty awesome stuff. I mean, look at all those rookies, including these two guys up here, out of one hanger box. And I believe the hanger box had, 60 cards in it, and this guy has 70 cards in it. So should be a pretty fun set. It's one that I've passed on before, which I highly regret after I've watched some openings. So let's see what we got. It's floating around. Oh, it's a security tag floating around in there. It's funny, when I picked it up off the guy's table yesterday, I was like, sounds like there's something loose in there. All right, so let's see what we can pull from here. Hopefully some more nice rookies. Pretty much all I'm aiming for. Obviously, if auto or patch happens to show up, that's awesome too. So starting things off with Rob Gronkowski. who should be all done with his career, supposedly. We'll see as time goes on, maybe. Travis Kelce, Devontae Parker, Ryan Tannehill. There's Alvin Kamara. Got Noah Fant on the Denver Broncos. Rookies and Stars, Chase Claypool. Guy could be an absolute beast if he can put it all together. We have Action Pack. This is Blake Martinez. Lamar Jackson, Rookies and Stars, Standing Ovation. And to be fair, I'm not gonna embarrass myself and try to say that name, so just take a good look there. Quite nice. So one rookie in that pack, and there's another insert. One rookie in that pack, and what, 2 inserts I think it was. So it's like they still got the kid reporter junk in here, but it's kind of nice that we don't know what's on the back of this aside from that. There's Saquon. We got Jamal Adams, Nelson Aguilar, David Montgomery. There's Tom Brady. Now we're going to spin it again. We got Deebo Samuel, Tremaine Edwards, or Edmonds, apologies. And Dalvin Cook, Touchdown Club. It's a very cool action shot, scoring on those rival Green Bay Packers. And we got Anthony Schwartz, nice rookie. Very nice. And that kid reporter junk that we'll just toss back here. Pretty sure all that's expired, and I don't think I'm gonna, I don't think I'm really gonna get selected for it anyways. But ho hum. Now we got AJ Brown. There you go over there. Michael Thomas, Melvin Gordon, Juju Smith-Schuster, Kenny Galladay, Russell Wilson, and now we're on to Devontae Adams, Crusade. That is super nice. Again, non-numbered or anything, but those Crusade cards are insanely nice. Obviously no longer with the Packers. Jalen Waddle, rookie rush. Let's go, man. 1,000 yards receiving for him this past year. So, yeah, let's put it up here with the Justin Fields, since it's an insert. Buda Baker. And finishing on Noah Gray with the Kansas City Chiefs. So again, still getting a nice stack of rookies. Another kid reporter junk card. Myles Gaskin. Allen Robinson II. Man, really wouldn't kill these guys to keep everything going one direction, would it? Austin Eckler, Brandon Ayuk, Josh Allen. There's Julio Jones, Sam Darnold, and Zach Wilson. Look at that draft class card. That is fantastic. Really can't ask for too much more than that. One of the top quarterbacks of the draft. Let's insert, so I'll put her up there. And let's see what we got here. Kind of red parallel Corey Davis, I guess. Yep. Kind of nice. And finishing on Elijah Molden from Tennessee. A few packs left. Let's see what we got here. Cortland Sutton. We got Myles Garrett. Guy's an absolute beast. And another Dak. We'll never say no to more Dak. DK Metcalf. Tua Tagovailoa. We got Joseph Burrow. Very nice shot of him. And we got NFL Authentic Noah Fant. Oh, look at that. We got a patch. Beautiful. It's the orange color on the Broncos uniform. That is awesome. Non-numbered, but really nice. Not too often you see a all orange patch. We'll take that and just prop it up back here. Noah Fant. Going into the standing ovation, Pat Mahomes. That's an insert. We got Deion Jones as an insert, and Justin Fields. Man, by the time this is over, I think we might have every Justin Fields from this set. Incredible. All right, another Kid Reporter card. Absolutely insane. Justin Herbert, Aaron Donald, Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen, CMC, Dalvin Cook, Nick Chubb. There we go. We got Rookie Rush. That'll go there. Rondale Moore. Very nice. And Javon Holland. That's a nice one too. He could definitely be a good player for the Dolphins. And our last pack. See if we can get a little last pack magic. It's a shame the last pack there wasn't, or the pack before that when we got the Noah Fant wasn't the last pack, but that's all right. Let's see what we can get. A little LPM. Oh, see Tutu Atwell on the back. So that's a nice rookie at least. We got Zeke Elliott, George Kittle, Aaron Rodgers, T. Higgins, Keenan Allen, Cam Akers, Antonio Gibson, and we got Mac Jones draft class. That's fantastic. Got two of the top quarterbacks in the draft class. That is awesome. Now moving over, we got, what do we got here? Patrick Surtain. Very nice rookie. Hey, Tony Romo. What? I didn't know Tony Romo was in this. And it's a Tony Romo X-Fractor. That is incredible. And Tutu Atwell. So, all right, I'll take it. This is a great last pack for me. Airborne Tony Romo. Man, those cards are gorgeous. Even when they're not, X-Fractors or, whatever the Pat Mahomes one was I got from the other hanger box. So, hey, let me know what your favorite pull was. Let me know what you think my best buy was from the card show. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Drop me a like while you're there. Maybe a subscribe if you'd like to see more of this content. I've definitely been hitting up more card shows in my everyday travels, trying to make it more of a regular thing. A little bit more than, just the standard openings that we have here. But with that said, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.